Well, hello guys, and welcome back to the channel after a very, very long break. Yes, sorry about that. I messed up. I really did. There's nothing I can say to even apologize for that, but really I messed up. I stopped for longer than I should have, and I wanted to, but I am here today to start mending those mistakes of mine, and what a better way to start up than with a live reaction of this week's chapter of One Piece 844 that I'm reading for the first time for you right here. One Piece chapter 844, Luffy versus Sanji. Oh god, this is going to be good. And we have another one of those fan request covers. Sugar making grape jam with a pack of wolves. Grape jam. That might be good. From Noda Skywalker from Osaka. Nice. Okay, I am reading the manga stream version. Finally, it launched after a long bit. It launched a little later than it would. The typical fan arts, a Gecko Moria fan art, very cool. And the Sanji stopping a plate from hitting the cook fan art, very cool as well. Here we go. Let us start the chapter. Okay, so what do you mean taking out the trash? Oh ho ho. I don't know what impulse you're acting on this time, but I thank you for coming all the way out here in the first place. Ooh. However, from here where I stand, this gesture of yours is completely and utterly without meaning. Jesus. This was supposed to be a double page. They divided into two different pages. You're acting in direct conflict with my best interests. Can we agree on that? Ooh, God. You guys are nothing but a tiny ragtag bunch of dirty poor pirates. You freaking son of a very nice lady, because she was a very nice lady. While Big Mom's crew not only rules with an iron fist, but has the kinds of riches and wealth one can only dream of. You have friends, and you have your dream. You don't talk about them like that, you son of a. Now, ask yourself, which do you think would make me happier? Let me be blunt here. I've always had serious doubts that some of. Oh, come on, you did not just said that. I've always had serious doubts that someone of your ilk could ever become the Pirate King. Oh, I'm gonna punch your perfect teeth, Sanji. Any sane, reasonable person would put his money in the prize horse, which is what I'm doing. And Nami says, "That's going too far, Sanji. You can't possibly believe the words that are coming out of our mouth." Damn right, it better don't. Jesus, that face. He's pretty convincing. At least I believe Nami bought it. But let's see. Then this entire time you have been lying to us, lying to me. Jesus. Well, it took you long enough. Truth is, it's been embarrassing associating with you lowly thugs. I know it's a hard pill to swallow. You need to accept the truth and move on. And to make sure you do just that, I'll beat it into your body on guard. Jesus. And he activates Diablo Jump right off the bat. And the soldiers of Gurma 66 are surprised to see. And he goes full on Diablo Jump. Jewish shot. Jesus, the face shot. My God. He really kicked Luffy face in. Jesus. Luffy goes flying and he keeps standing. He's bleeding. Sanji used Haki on Luffy. Oh my god. I mean, it's not really a surprise. But I was not expecting. I mean, we know that Sanji has the Busoshoko Haki, but I was not expecting him to use Haki on Luffy. I mean, granted, I don't I don't think that Sanji's kick by itself would maybe it will, but because if it was a normal kick, it wouldn't affect the veins to let the blood flow out, right? This makes sense, right? So I can only assume that he used hockey. Go and don't come back. Jesus, I will not fight you, Sanji. In that case, get the hell out of my sight. Not doing that either. You were always an annoying self-serving bastard. Well, that's kind of true. He is a very self-serving man, but for the good reasons. And he goes again with a powerful. This shot is really good. Sanji's cape floating beside him, and then the flames just. He it kind of looks like he's trying to balance something because the flames of life and happiness, and then on the other hand, the cape, the darkness. He's trying to balance both the light for his friends and the darkness of his family. Was it just me that saw this poetic interpretation? Damn it, another kick to the face. And Luffy just keeps holding his ground. And now he remembers when Luffy asked him to be his Nakama. Oh, Jesus. This chapter. If I have to define this chapter with few words, it's train fill. It's the Phil's train. Choo choo all aboard. Sanji, that's enough. We only came here to bring you back, to get to this point, to stand right before you. Luffy spent the entire night putting his life on the line against an enemy commander. He's at his limit. That's true. No matter how strong Luffy is, he fought against possibly the strongest. I don't believe that Crocker is the strongest of the Sweet Commanders. I believe that the two commanders that were introduced, well, half introduced last chapter, are stronger than Crocker. But still, he fought against the Yonko commander. So that is not to be trifled with. And Luffy tells Nami to shut up, not another word, don't make any excuses. Whatever happens here, I'm fine with it. Jesus. That's Luffy for you. You're fine with it, says Sanji, and keeps beating him over and over again. It just keeps on giving, and Luffy just takes it there all like a champ. Your ugly face offends me. Get your sorry ass out of here already. Don't think so. Luffy just keeps. Sanji just hit him against some rocks and he goes skywalk. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna do that. Load, chatter, load, please. Don't leave me hanging on this speculation. That's. Hey, Nami's crying. She's buying all of this. Stop, that's enough. You win, Sanji. We'll leave. Jesus, she's buying this. I ain't moving an inch. He's going for it, isn't it? It is. It's Concasseur. You're a nice and an amazing and an amazing chef. Come on, be my Nakama. Sanji just keeps remembering, and he goes full on Concasseur. Please, Luffy, tell me you defended that with Haki. Please tell me, tell me, tell me. He did not. Oh, my glasses are all. He did not. He took a direct hit of a Concasseur shot. I mean, not shot, a Concasseur kick with the apple jump and Haki without defending. Even the mountain is in the background with a sad face. Oh God, Luffy's bleeding. Oh, this is too much. This is very painful. His power attack is off the charts. That's just proof he's got that Van Smoke blood running through his veins. You shut the hell up, you freaking soldiers. Oh, even Nami is going like, pardon me, Lord Sanji. She's not even. She's not even. She slapped him in the face. You stay away from her, you stupid mongrel Yonji. She's the fiery type. I'm so into that. You stay away from her. Oh, and she's even going, fare thee well. I beg you forgive me for my heavy-handed approach. Oh God. Yeah, yeah, Judge. You finally severed your useless bonds, he says. Useless bonds is what he has with you, sorry excuse of a father. Apologies for taking so long, proceed, yes, and there goes the cat, and Luffy stands up again. You ain't getting off that easy, Sanji. Oh God. Third-rate pirates cut the crap. I've never heard you say anything so fake and forced. You're a terrible liar. That's true. Sanji's a terrible liar. You really think that's gonna be enough to get rid of me? That's gonna be enough to make me turn my back on you? You, of all people, should know better. Damn right he should. He's one of the first Nakamas. The more you kick me, the harder you kick me. I wasn't the one feeling that pain. Oh, I felt that pain right here. Oh, and Sanji's crying. His legs are even shaking. I think he kicked you one too many times in the head, Luffy. I don't care what his reasons are, he crossed the line. Yeah, Nami believes he's telling the truth. I mean, it's not like she believes it. But it's kind of like with the Usopp situation when Usopp didn't mean the things he said, but he said them nonetheless. It's the same with Sanji. We know, Luffy knows, and I hope that Nami knows. Sanji doesn't mean any of that. His hands are tied. His friends are in danger. His real father is in danger, not that piece of junk Van Smoke Judge. But it's the same thing with Robin and Usopp and now Sanji. They didn't want to say these things, but they did it. It was the spur of the moment. In Sanji's case, it is an accumulation of other things. Robin, the same thing. Usopp was the pain of losing Mary at the time, his own misery for failing the crew, all these things combined. Yes, they did not mean them, but I said them nonetheless. I hope that's what Nami is saying. I really don't want her to believe that Sanji said that. And Reiju even asks if they should stop, and Sanji says no, carry on. And Sanji remembers when he told Luffy about Old Blue and his dream. And Luffy keeps screaming, we're not done yet, our adventures are waiting for us. I'm not budging an inch from this spot. If you don't come back soon, then this will be the final resting spot of my shriveled up corpse after I starve to death. There is no way I'm letting the best chef walk away so easily. And freaking Niji and Yonji are mocking Sanji already. And he remembers it when they mocked him when he was a kid. In fact, I'm not taking another bite of anything uses you unless it comes from your hands. Ouch! I'm going on a hunger strike. That's a lie. You ate crackers, biscuits, so. God damn you, Luffy. Come hell or high water, I won't be budging from this spot until you come back. Don't make me wait long, Sanji. Without you, I won't. I can't become the Pirate King. With their dreams yet unfulfilled, Luffy won't let him out. One Piece Chapter 844 End. Come aboard, come along and bring aboard all your feels and tears. Because this is what it was. It was like Phil's chapter. Choo choo. The Phil train is departing of Phil station all the way to Hard Station to hit you as hard as it can. And like the last chapter, This one ends with a crossed page of Luffy on one side and Sanji on the other. But this time around, they are not looking at each other with challenging eyes. Sanji is crying and Luffy is red with anger. Yes, I I don't even know what to say. Jesus. God dang it. This was a very strong chapter. Really. Of all the Nakamas that Luffy fought against, he fought sort of against Zoro back in Whiskey Peak. He fought against Vivi in Alabasta. He fought against Usopp. He kind of fought against Robin, but not in the literal sense of the word. He he now faces Sanji in a much more desperate situation. Sanji's situation, when compared to Robin and Usopp, leaving Vivi's situation aside, Vivi's situation was a little bit more complicated. There was an entire country depending on her. But Sanji's situation is so much worse than Robin and Usopp's situation. Usopp was sad because of Mary and his own incompetence and weakness. Robin was worried for them. She was not worried for herself. She had no family to go back to. She only had them as friends and family, sure. But it isn't like she had anyone else in the other side of the world that CP9 could go after. The only ones she had were those six people that fought through hell and back to save her. Sanji's Sanji's situation, he has the Straw Hats, he has the Varanti people, the Kamabaka people, because even if he says he doesn't like them, he spent 2 years with them. There has to be a bond of friendship at least. They helped him get better. So, and pro Sanji, more than anyone, his hands are tied. His own tools of work, the reason why he gets better, why he sacrifices for his crew, for his family. His own father is being threatened. Yes, because I have said this now and I say it again. Van Smoke Judge is not Sanji's father. Sure, by biological terms he may be. But I'm going to say that Van Smoke Judge is Sanji's father. He ain't. Sanji's father is Red Legged Zeph, the owner of the Barati restaurant. So, because a father is not just someone who gives birth, who, well, helps give birth to, to a kid. A father is one who raises and loves and teaches in a good way. Sure, Zeph kicked the hell out of Sanji sometimes, but he taught him how to be a gentleman. He taught him how to cook, he taught him how to kick. The three things that define Sanji: his cooking skills, his kicking skills, and his gentleman-like persona. I am going to leave this chapter right here. I don't think there is much to go on with the chapter as of now, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this live reaction. I plan on ending with the reviews all together because the way I've been doing the reviews is kind of the way I did the live reaction today, which was going through the chapter, see the little bits that interest, and tell you guys. So now my reactions are more genuine because I'm reading the chapter for the first time. If you still want the review, I'll be more than happy to oblige, and I'll still do it. If there is other topics on the chapter that require further discussion, I will do a video on those. But from what I gathered from this chapter, I don't really think that there's much to go on, at least for now. If next chapter as a sort of conclusion to this little story, so be it. If not, I will do then a sort of wrap up around this and my ideas on how this saga will end. Because I'm going to be honest, with this chapter and more with the last chapter, when we found out a little bit more about Big Mom and her powers, the power to control the weather, I am really fearing the end of this saga. I don't know how this can end. There's too much things on stake and on the board for this game to go anywhere good. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the live reaction. I plan to bring live reactions for not only One Piece, but also Nanatsu no Taizai, Fairy Tail, Boku no Hero Academia, and some other mangas that I read, Magi Sinbad no Bokuen, Vinland Saga when it releases monthly, The Promised Neverland, which releases every Monday. What else? Akame ga Kill, I believe there's at least one or two more chapters in Akame ga Kill, so when those release, I'll be sure to make a live reaction on those. Attack on Titan, wherever it releases, and any other manga that I sometimes decide to read. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this live reaction. Please tell me your opinions in the comment section down below if you want the live reactions to stick in instead of the reviews, if you want both, or if you just want the reviews all together and forget about the live reactions. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. As I always said and I haven't said in a long time, the comment section down below is yours to use and abuse. So please feel free to do so. And I see you guys probably even today or tomorrow with the live review with the live reaction of Boku no Heroes weekly chapter. Bye bye.